Pet Simulator X is adding a new tier of pets above Titanics that is even larger. Guys, I promise this video is a clickbait. I'm gonna show you guys proof. Anyways, before we get in the video, do you want a free huge pet? Just like the video, subscribe, and comment your Roblox username. I choose one random winner every video, so here is last video's winner. I'm gonna send them a golden huge rock. I took out all my bank because the stuff in my inventory right now is everything for my cat to 100 trillion challenge. But anyways, Pet Simulator X, like I said in the intro, is adding a new tier of pets above Titanic pets, and as you can tell from the title, they are going to be called Gargantuan pets. Let me know in the comments what you think about that name. Me personally, I think like colossal pets sounds a lot cooler, but Gargantuan is an even longer word, so it kind of makes sense for pets that are insanely big. But let me show you guys. So if we go over to the big games on Twitter, they said Gargantuan cat, 20k likes, and we'll add it. So as you can see, there is a picture of a cat inside of a big city, and people are commenting skull emoji. Most people don't really seem to like it. So anyways, yeah, this is a pretty big cat. So if we were to estimate the size in Pet Simulator X, I mean in the picture it's like double the height of skyscrapers in Pet Sim X. This is a normal building. A skyscraper would probably be around like, well, I guess we could assume maybe buildings. I don't know. So it would probably be, oh, I don't have my Titanic inventory right now. I just remembered that, so I can't really show you guys. But Titanic go about halfway up to buildings, and they are 4 times the size of Huges. So that would actually make Gargantuan pets scale up to, just like in the picture, 1.5 times the height of a building, the size of 4 Titanics. Now, that would be really big. That would be a big enough pet where it would take up, pets are square, so the height of the building, and the buildings are probably about maybe 2.5 building heights apart. So that would take up a good portion of the map. That would probably take up about half of the width of this map. Keep in mind, okay, Titanics are big, but they're not that big, so this pet would be insanely huge. But they did say 20k likes and we'll add it. They got 8k likes so far, so I don't know, it's up to you guys. If you want them to add it, you could go over to Build2Games on Twitter and like this post. But I don't really know, like, I don't think that many people really use Twitter. Twitter is kinda, I don't know, mostly like older people use Twitter, so that's probably why. But like, all of their posts only get like 1,000 likes or so, which I mean is pretty decent for Twitter. This one's only at 8,000, but that is almost halfway there. So if like tens of thousands of people watch this video, like it, then they'll add it. But okay, I told you about how cool the pet would be. Now let me tell you, I'm gonna be biased, but I'm still gonna tell you both sides. Okay, so anyways, this would be a pretty cool pet. It would be a whole new tier of pet, and again, it would probably be like really big. So they probably also make it rare, because if you think about it, most huges, like whenever they add a new huge to the game, for example, let's say the huge pineapple cat, there's always a common event huge, so around 50,000 to 100,000 exist, and they also add some more rarer huges that only a few thousand will exist in the end, but still thousands exist. I'd say the normal huge, just to get a good measure of huges, for a completely new one, if we average it out, maybe like 10,000. So on the other hand, pretty much all Titanics except the 2 that came out as a surprise had 1,000 that exist. So like 10 times rarer. Now, using that really complicated math, where you basically just remove a 0, I would say that if they do add Gargantuan pets, maybe like 100 will exist, I don't really know. But also scaling up prices. So now we get into the part where it'd be bad for them to add it. This is like the other side of a lot of people's opinions. It'd be super unobtainable. Like, most normal players would not have any chance at ever getting it, and it would be really big in your inventory, because if you think about it, so Titanics, basically everything is 4 times huges, 4 times the size, 4 times the inventory space, because it takes up the spots of 4 huges, and even, well, it's actually 5 times the price, because usually when they have huges sold as plushies, they're $50, so Titanics are usually $250. I mean, they originally planned Titanics to be $500, but changed it to $250, so it was originally 10 times the price, but then they changed it to 5 times. But it would be way too big in your inventory and most likely take up 16 slots, so a Gargantuan pet would take up pretty much all my inventory, and then it would have another empty Gargantuan pet slot by it. And then even on the small view like this, it would still take up where I'm outlining with my mouse right now, so that would be really big in your inventory, unless they decided to make it only a little bit larger than Titanics and didn't follow the current trend. But anyways, let's get back to talking about the price. So right now, Titanics are $250 for the plushies, and those sell out fast. So Gargantuan pets would definitely sell out fast, but okay, if you really do think about it, if it is 5 times the price, that is going to be $1,250. If it is 10 times the price, that is going to be $2,500. Now, who wants to spend a down payment for a pretty decent car on a Pet Simulator X plushie, or maybe like 2 months of rent if you have a pretty like decent rent price? Like, I don't know, me personally, I think that is way too much for a big weird thing that follows you and hits coins when you click them. But it would probably sell out if they only made 100. So if they follow all the current trends in the game right now, the best I can estimate is that it is going to be a plushie around $1,000 something. Around 100 will exist, and it will be the height of 1.5 buildings and wide enough to take up somewhere around half the open area on the map sideways. So that is everything that I can possibly estimate for this. So at the end of the day, I think it would be pretty cool to see gargantuan pets, but it would also be really expensive because, okay, the Titanics, that only 75 exist. Well, Hippo Melon is a little bit better, but Hippo Melon and Blobfish, only 75 of those exist, and they can get currently like 5 to 10 Titanics. So that is a lot of Titanics. Gargantuan pets would be around the same rarity, but they would be much larger and much stronger. So I'd say gargantuan pets would probably be worth anywhere from like 10 to 20 Titanics if they did come out. At 100 exist, but oh yeah, I forgot to mention the strength. So huge pets are 2.5 times strength. Titanic pets are double with 5 times strength of your current pet. So gargantuan pets would probably be most likely 10 times stronger than your current strongest pet. So basically double the strength of the Titanics. Now, I don't know if they'd still make it where you can get rainbows and shinies, because I think that'd make it way too complicated. I mean, it would already be rare enough at 100 exist. I don't know, they'd probably add it because it's like already built into pretty much all pets, except some pets they didn't actually make rainbows and shinies for, like the chef cat, and a few other ones that I am currently not able to remember for some reason. Oh yeah, I checked, and also all the crowned pets. So seems like ones where you're supposed to get a reward and you don't really hatch it don't have it. It's like chef cat, you had to reach a certain milestone, so like only the ones that are actually guaranteed huges don't seem to have it. But the crowned pets were also guaranteed because it was given to all the people that spent the most Robux on the game. So I don't know, since this is a plushie, most likely gonna have shiny for 2%, a rainbow for 2%, which ends up making a rainbow shiny 1 out of 2,500. So if this did come out and it was a plushie, if it was under like 1,000, it'd be kind of unlikely for a rainbow shiny to exist. Like, because I mean, right now, only some Titanics are confirmed to have a rainbow shiny. I think there's like a rainbow shiny balloon monkey and a rainbow shiny jolly cat. I'm not too sure about the other ones though. So let me know in the comments what you think about gargantuan pets. It is always possible that Big Games was like trolling or something, but like I don't know why they'd troll. If they'd troll, they'd just like post a picture of it in the city and wouldn't say it had a certain amount of likes they'd had it, or they'd make the likes super unreasonable. 20,000 likes is not that unreasonable for a huge game company. I think they should already, like, they should do more with Titanic pets, and I don't know, I think there are just way too many huges in the game, and there were not that many Titanics, but now they're adding a lot of Titanics, kinda. Like, there are new plushies every month-ish. They're still adding the Titanic Axolotl and Titanic Sad Cat. Like, that was confirmed to be, like, a leak, but they still haven't come out with it, which is surprising, because usually their plushies sell out relatively fast, and they just release them a little bit after they're leaked. So, I don't know what's going on with those, but they're just, like, way too many huge pets. They kept adding so many huges and more, and over a while it built up, and now we have a whole bunch of random huges. Nah, bro, I got the beach ball stuck. It can't go out of this, like, weird curve. Oh, no, I got it out. I had to push it backwards. Okay, anyway, I don't know why I'm, like, pushing a beach ball right now, but that is pretty much everything I wanted to mention in the video. So, if they actually do add gargantuan pets, if that tweet hits 20k likes, then I'm probably not gonna buy them. Probably gonna try trading for one, and if I do end up trading for one, I'll definitely do a video on what I can get for it. But I'll have to find some really rich people to offer for it. So, yeah, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on, like the video, join my Discord server linked in the description, do everything else linked in the description. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.